What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. I'm excited. Today is February 8th. The application for LAFD has been open for 6 days. Many people have already applied. That's great. You guys are seasoned vets for applying for the fire department. You know exactly what to do. This video is more geared towards the people. It's your first time applying for a job. Maybe it's the first job you've ever applied for. Man, that would be really lucky if you got it. Maybe you're in college for 3 years, 2 years, you've never applied to a job and you need a backup plan. You don't want to be a complacent career student. Like Kanye West said, you want to make sure that your major, if it doesn't work out, you have a backup plan. I'm going to show you how to apply to the fire department. You guys are lucky to have me, man. The application process can be long and I'm going to do it twice for you guys. I'm going to put myself through it again and walk you through it. So welcome to my channel. Let's get to it. All right, so I got the courage up. I went over to the website, joinlafd.com. Oh gosh, I'm nervous. No one's in the room. I'm completely by myself. I have no pressure of anything, but God, why am I so nervous to apply for this? I know why. You want the job. You want to do it right. Hopefully I don't misguide you, but I'm going to try to walk you through. Here we are. I'm screen sharing you guys. I joinlafd.com. So I'm on the home page. This is what it takes you to. I'm going to slide over. Hopefully you've read through some of these tabs. Over here, firefighter application. Let's go. I'm going to click it. What happens? I'm going to click it. All right, here we are. It brings me over to this wonderful website. And I'm going to tell you a little bit about this website, government jobs. You're going to put in your application for the LAFD, but it's going to help you because of this. It's going to save all your information like a pre-filled out application. And that way, when other fire departments are hiring all around the country, you can just have your information saved on there. You know, each department asks for specifics. You'll fill out a few specifics and you'll just hit click and send. What I'm saying is the first one's a little hard because you got to put in all your information, but the ones after that, your next fire departments, because you might apply. I applied to 44 fire departments before I got hired. Damn. And it got easier and easier because you get used to it. But the first time, I'm going to walk you through. All right. So what you do is you click apply and this pops up. I already have a username. If you don't have one, all you have to do is go right here to create an account. You go ahead and click that. And I had to block out my name because some of you guys are sneaky, man. You try to email me some stuff. I ain't trying to hear all that. All right, so I went ahead and logged in, and off to the left here, you'll see that it says a couple tabs: info, your work, your education history, some additional stuff, some attachments, and a questionnaire. This is a pretty basic setup for fire departments, how they set up their application. You're going to do your demographics, all your general information, your name, your address, your phone number, your email. You're going to answer some personal information down here. They want your social security. Just go down, you know, your name and all that. Just plug it in. It's so easy, man. Technology. You used to have to write this stuff in by hand and email them or deliver them. I've had to deliver applications by hand to departments, driving 3 hours. Hello, sir. Here's my application. They didn't care. I was one of 10,000 people. And then I drove home. Huge waste of time. Glad that they have this. You put in your working history. I don't have any work history. Lord, I just graduated high school. Please help. Well, dang. You guys need to get a job. Just go get something. Maybe you can put in some volunteer experience. That's a great one, actually. If you don't have work experience, put in something that you volunteered. If you haven't volunteered, this is the time. Now you know they're looking for people with some work history and some volunteer experience. After this video, go sign up and figure out where you can volunteer somewhere. Now you have a work history you can plug in there, even better. All right, your education. All right, so they're gonna know where you went to high school. You can go and collect your high school address, put all that in. One-time thing. You do it now and you won't have to do it again. Some additional information. Let me see if I can walk through some of this stuff. All right, so here we have some additional information. You can put in job specific certifications that you have. If you already have your EMT, this is where you want to put it in. Your driver's license, they're going to want to know your driver's license number. They're going to want to know if you're CPR certified, all that stuff. Now's the time to put it in. All right, if I click add a certificate, I have this drop down option. Actually, it's to say type. You put in what it is, put your driver's license, for example. You go ahead and you put in what month and what year it's issued and then expired, put in your driver's license number right here and put the agency, so California. Let's go over to attachments. All right, the next section over here is attachments. This is a very important part of the process. Take a look up here, the supported files. Don't be trying to upload videos and stuff. They have very specific files that you're allowed to upload, Word documents. A lot of files might be JPEGs. You might have scanned them in. In order to upload those files, I believe there's a file limit on the size. That's why they only have these. Now, in order to upload, let's say I want to get my paramedic license on there. I'm going to choose certificate type, pick license. If you scroll down and you don't see your category on there, don't freak out. Just hit other. Go ahead and put license, and then you should be allowed to hit. It says click upload, but I found a problem. Look, I clicked upload and it doesn't actually bring it up. I'm not a computer guy, but maybe it's Chrome. Maybe there's something technically I'm not doing right. Maybe it's the fact that I'm doing this share feature won't allow me. I have another option. I could just come over here, no big deal, and I could drag and drop it from my desktop. So here I'll go ahead and you guys can't see it, it's off camera a little bit, but I'll go and drag this over here and I'll click upload. Now I've got my Grapevine high-rise picture as a JPEG file uploaded there. I could do it again. Just keep adding them on there. You want to make sure your driver's license is on there. Can't click upload. So what you're going to have to do, take a picture of your driver's license, reduce the size of that JPEG. Don't be uploading a 10 megabyte picture of your driver's license. Make it smaller. I'm not going to tell you how to do that. Put it on your desktop, drag it over and drop it on there. Okay. And make sure you do that for each and everything that you previously answered that you have possession of. Most important, all those important documents. Okay. The next section in this is the questionnaire portion. If you notice right here, there is a red exclamation point. You cannot proceed to submit your application until you've hit every starred answered question under the agency questions. All right, when it comes to answering questions under the agency questions, make sure you're as accurate as possible. Don't try to be fraudulent. Don't post anything that isn't true. It can come back to bite you in this application process, and hopefully not in some other application process where you lied about having an EMT or something and then you didn't have it. So be honest, have integrity when you're answering these questions. If you got felonies, things like that. For you military veterans, this is something that's really cool that the fire department Los Angeles does for applicants, U.S. military credit. So towards the end of the process, it says that 5 points will be allowed by the city charter will be added to your passing score of veterans who have served within the previous 5 years and released on honorable discharge. They will want proof of that. And also, if you're a spouse of someone who was killed in the military or who was unable to work because of serving in the military, you will also be giving that 5 points. Now, 5 points, listen, this is a highly competitive career. 5 points could be the difference of getting a job and not getting a job, the difference of an 85 and a 90. And 90 is the minimum to proceed in the process of your interview. So that's actually a big deal when you think about it. All right, indication of job at appointment. Make sure you click any type of job to work full-time. If you don't know a firefighter schedule, you will be at work for 24 hours. Yes, from 8 a.m. to 8 a.m. the very next day, an entire 24-hour period, you could be potentially running calls the entire time. So just know that. People don't know that. Number 22, it says the fire sworn. This is where you want to click. Indicate to the department you you will accept employment. Fire sworn is down here in the middle. You will be a sworn firefighter to the badge, to the Constitution of the United States of America. America, yeah. Let's keep going. The other portion under the questions is the supplemental questions. These are very important also. These are going to be a quick reference guide for them to pull up your application and say, okay, scroll down to the supplemental questions. Does he have his EMT? Is he or she 18 years old? Is she a paramedic? Does she speak multiple languages? All those questions that are going to either disqualify you, you don't meet the minimum requirements, or bump you ahead. You're a paramedic that speaks Mandarin, Chinese, and Farsi. You're going to be bumped all the way to the top of the list. So make sure you answer those as correctly and accurately as possible. Supplemental questions number 11 asterisk is going to talk about your FCA status. All right. Here's where you might need to pause and come back to the application. If you haven't signed up for the FCA, you need to go to the FCA, go to the joinalfd.org, click on the link, and go and schedule for your register for your FCA. Remember, the last day that you can take it is July 15th, but if you watch my other video, there are limited spaces to be able to take the test. Hopefully they haven't filled up already. I have no idea. Then you could put your status of the FCA. All right, number 14, star asterisk, is going to be talking about your CPAT status. Some of you might be saying, I don't have my CPAT yet. Oh, I'm going to be disqualified. It says I have not yet tested. No, not necessarily. You need to have it at a certain point in the process, not right now. But what you should do now is you should schedule it as soon as possible when you feel that you'll be able to pass it. Okay, so I'll do a video about passing the CPAT, but don't schedule it next week if you're out of shape. You're going to need to practice. Also, number 15 is your EMT status. You either have it, you don't have it, or you're working on it. Those are your three options. The last option is I'm in the process of completing and obtaining my EMT certificate within 3 months. Now, it's not saying that you have to have your EMT within 3 months, but it's kind of hinting at maybe you should be on it already. If you're not, you need to go to the internet, search EMT schools near me, go to joinlafd.org. It offers different locations to take your EMT. Hopefully you can secure it as soon as possible. If you don't, then at least it got the ball rolling for the next hiring process. At least you'll be fully equipped for the next one. Fire departments open year round, and they pretty much all in California want the CPAT. You might as well schedule it now and get it done. All right, and then that pretty much completes it. There's some other starred asterisk things about your vaccine status. There's like 3 asterisk questions about your vaccine status. Read that, not getting into it, sorry. The last part is your review. I won't click review because it has all my personal information that will pop up, but the final review of your application is going to be for you. You're going to go through, make sure your email is correct, your phone number, your driver's license number, you've uploaded all your attachments, you've answered all the starred questions, your entire application is flawless. Make sure you have the correct fire department on there, not like, I don't know, LA County Fire Department written on there. You actually have it LAFD in your like resume or whatever. That's a big deal for some departments, especially this one. Then you'll be ready to certify. Guys, thank you for sticking through. This is the longest video I've had to make, but there's so much important information in there. Let's just talk about 6 things right now that we should just double check before we hit submit, all right? Number 1, just know that this government jobs application you can use for other departments. So start it, save it, and work on it. Don't rush yourself. 2, make sure you gathered all your personal information. I'm talking about prior employments, prior places that you've lived, maybe you've moved, all the numbers and dates, your social security number. Some of you high schoolers don't even know it. Maybe I want to get that. The FCA, that you've registered for the FCA so that you can click that you've registered for it. Your CPAP, you've scheduled your CPAP. You're starting to work on your physical fitness, right? Since my last video, you've been doing push-ups and stuff and running. Hope so. Your EMT, you have the option of selecting, hey, I'm working on it. You should be working on it. If you're not working on it, it's time to get serious right now. And then 6, all your attachments are uploaded and you review them. You go in and you see that they're there. your driver's license, your diplomas, your degrees, your certifications, your paramedic licenses, LVN, all that stuff, your letters of recommendation if you want to, and anything else that they're asking that they need proof of. All right, so what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be adding a couple links at the end of the video, some QR codes, things you can scan. At the bottom, you go and you take a look at some links that I'm going to put in there, and it will help you quickly get to where you need to be. If you just found out about the fire department hiring right now, I'm so proud to be able to tell you that this is an opportunity for you. Thank you for following my channel. Any questions, leave them below, but I really encourage you to try to contact joinlafd.org if you have any trouble, technical issues that you're having. Have a great day and good luck, guys.